operations. Subsequently, he became a core member of Wipro's immigration management team, where he managed immigration processes and operations for the Americas. Along with this, Anuj was instrumental in developing, implementing, and managing automated immigration management systems. He clearly knows a lot about the subject, so we're going to go on. He's pursuing a PhD in management studies, and certainly will offer us a great deal of information. We also have Ishan Joshi on the panel, who's Executive Vice President of Human Resources at INSZoom Technology, responsible for global immigration, compensation, benefits at INSZoom. He's been there for over 13 years and also has a postgraduate diploma in management and human resources. And so, as you know and you can tell, this is an excellent panel. We're looking forward to hearing from each of them. Anuj. Thank you, Jay.
A warm welcome to all of you once again to this conference, and it feels really great to see you turn out in such large numbers. I'm going to try and keep my presentation a little brief and give more opportunity to the panel and to you all to ask questions to the panel. So we're going to start off with a small movie.
Occurred. A young man from England was visiting the compound for the season. In spite of constant and repeated warnings, he decided to do some exploring beyond the compound fence. All right.
we learn from this? What we can see is process, technology, and control is what is going to keep you this side of the fence and ensuring. The recent one being the new film memo, which kind of changed how the USCIS looked at legislation in a totally different manner as now. Stakeholders across the globe who probably don't have an intricate understanding of what the requirements are, your employees who probably the only thing they realize about going across to another country is I need a small sticker called a visa on my passport. If I have that, I'm good to go. But then that's not reality. There is a lot more to it than just having that sticker on your passport. Compliance requirements always changing. Yes, it's dynamic. Laws keep changing. Interpretations keep changing. Getting your employees to adhere to that keeps changing. I'm sure all of us would have had scenarios in the past where we get a call and it says, you know what, I didn't realize, but my authorized stay is expiring today or has expired yesterday, and please do something about this. The project pressure is coming to take place, saying, well, he's the key resource in this project and there's no way we can get him out, etc., etc. Then, unless you have a robust process to complement, you would not be in a position to catch these kind of scenarios or avoid these kind of scenarios from happening. Lack of specific knowledge about immigration regulations, as I mentioned earlier, the employees, all they think about is that little sticker they have on the passport. They don't know they're supposed to go to that country, register with the authorities. So again, you need to build in your process, complement it with technology to ensure if there are post-reaching formalities which need to be completed, you are on top of that and are tracking that to ensure none of your employees get into uneasy situations. Duplicate data entry, we see so many times. There are data available in our databases, but we choose not to use them, go in for a manual process, making the whole process laborious, cumbersome, and lengthy, using existing databases to remove data redundancies, or using a system to recapture data would definitely help in overcoming some of the challenges in terms of processing that you may be facing. Lack of interdepartmental transparency. You need to be running around with various departments. Oh, could I have the salary of this guy? And you've sent 5 emails, you don't have a response. The system would definitely help you over there. Bring in more transparency into the process, make it more workflow driven. No centralized immigration data source. With employees worldwide, it's not practically feasible to have a point of contact in all those countries. So it's more important to keep a central repository where someone is in total control of all your employees who are spread across the globe. I'm sure all of us face situations where the project comes back or the organization comes back and says, oh well, I need to place 50 people or 100 people in this country by this date. Now, is your process geared to so quickly process the number of applications? Need to have a scalable process in place to overcome that. And finally, the requirement being as of yesterday.